everyone. I am coming to you from sunny Los Angeles today. It's beautiful outside. Unfortunately for me, I have a late start today because I worked 3 legs yesterday. It was absolutely insane. Then after doing 2 legs, which is already a lot for one day, then we did Charlotte to Los Angeles and we were delayed, so we ended up doing a red eye. Like, we didn't get in here, like I didn't get into my room until 3 in the morning, which is already 6 a.m. in Orlando, and so you know that I'm totally out of whack. So I try to get my 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which I did. And now what I'm going to attempt to do today is to go to Universal Studios so I can check out their 60th anniversary studio tour. So I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna go check it out, see the prices. Probably not stay too long. I'll probably do that and then go do something else, which will be in a separate video. But I really wanted to do this opportunity because it's only until next month, which is August. So fingers crossed that everything goes well and that I can, and if that doesn't go well, then I'll just go do what I also wanted to do and just do that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I also want to check out Mario World because I have not seen it, and in Orlando it doesn't open until next year, and it would be cool to see how they did it here and just look around and stuff. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time. I got to get up super early tomorrow, and I also have 3 legs tomorrow. So yeah, anyways, flight attendant lingo. Anyways, that'll be it. So let's go check out the 60th anniversary of the studio tour at Universal Studios, hopefully. Hey guys, I made it! Alright, I don't know where I'm going. Gotta figure this out. I guess I go up this way. I don't really know. Alright, I'm gonna go check out the prices and stuff and see if this is something I want to do today. Let's go!
For all the latest information on your visit today,
Universal Studios Hollywood!
as well as a park map, be sure to download the official Universal Studios Hollywood
It's not
app.
even moving.
Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the park.
Alright.
Universal Studios.
Maybe it just moves really slowly. It's so different. Is it moving? No? I love how City Walk is so close. Like, here's the park, there's City Walk. Like, in Orlando, you gotta walk a little bit. Look, celebrating 60 years. Yay, this is so cool. Alright guys, I just paid for my ticket and I'm about to go inside. It's so exciting. All right. That's what I'm here for. Let's go. it. Sorry, my finger is in there. That is so cool. I hate being by myself because I can't take my picture properly. Anybody around to take my picture? Oh, it's Marilyn Monroe over there. Anyways, oh, she was here. Looks like she just walked away. How cute is her little spot? Anyways, I'm gonna go straight to the studio tour. Marilyn, come back. Wow, look at this over here. We got Amity Island, a little photo op. Timeless Friends over there. There's Woody Woodpecker and his girlfriend. Little western feel. Oh, what's that over there? This is so cool. And look what's there. Hi,
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. What's your name?
Leslie, what's yours?
Nice to meet you. I'm Tricky.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
You look
you.
beautiful today.
Oh, thank you. So
You're
do
welcome.
you. Well, you know, today's pretty important because I'm trying to heist a tram.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Do you have any advice on how I could steal it? Because I don't have a super solid plan yet.
If you could just make a distraction and then,
What kind of distraction?
well, with your beauty, of course.
Oh my goodness, you are too kind. Okay, so how do I go? I go up and what do I say to the driver?
But I think you need an accomplice, though.
Okay, I have him.
Oh,
Does
perfect.
he work?
Yeah, he could work.
He could work?
Yeah,
Okay.
he could work.
Does he go up to the driver or do I?
You do,
I
because
do.
you're the distraction.
Okay, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
hi driver,
absolutely.
nice to meet you, like that.
And then he does,
And then
and
he comes in.
yeah,
Well, that's
he
happening.
does the dirty work.
Oh, I can wait. Dang, that's good. I'm gonna write that down. Well, if you are around the tram stand, you see any good entry points, would
Yes.
you let us know?
I will. I'm actually
All right.
heading that way myself.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Well, if you see anything and if anything else worth stealing in that kind of vicinity, let us know.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you later. Thanks
Bye.
for your help.
So cool. Look at this, man. I'm sweating already. Having an ice day. What's going on in there? And we got an ET. Oh my god, I gotta get my picture. And then over there you got characters. Alright, here's the studio tour entrance. Let's go. The last I looked, the wait time was 80 minutes. Somebody pray for me. Alright, this is gonna be slow. Okay, come on guys. Look at that beauty. Look, you can see the WB Studios from here. Right over there. Oh, I love that. Stay hydrated, kids. My gosh.
Hi everybody, good afternoon.
Hi.
You made it. You made it here at the Universal Studios tour. What's up?
Hi.
I see you up there. Hey. Welcome. Woo-hoo. I'm good. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining us here once again at the Universal Studio Tour. If you're taking pictures, don't forget to hashtag. Yeah, sure.
Wow, look at that.
I'm just kidding. No, you can bring your drinks and food with you on the tour.
So cool.
The best time here, guys.
My God, they almost didn't let me in because I didn't have an early access ticket.
Your health and safety considerations, everyone.
All right, I'm in line. Got my glasses.
With you guys here looking on the left today, so we will be passing by something called a quiet zone when we do.
Oh, they're filming today.
When you see this, feel free to talk.
Oh, on the other side they have the like the original ones, I think.
To the main board. See you later. Until next time.
Before we get started, let's talk a little bit about safety. First, you need guest assistance, have a medical emergency.
We jump into the value on the side of the trail.
Oh, we get in. Cool. We get these. Super cool. Nice.
Hi, friends. I'm going to ask you to take this road here. We're going to close that off.
Sweet. That's more. Oh my God, it's so exciting.
World Famous Universal Studios Tour, the 60th anniversary edition. Looks like we're about full here, so those gates will start closing if they haven't already. As they do, put your hands, watch your toes. Let's make this last call for 3D glasses. Last call for 3D glasses. If you do not have a pair, put your hand in the air. Wave it around as though you just don't care. Do you need 3D glasses? No? You're good? You just want to participate? I'll take that. First 2, 3, and 4, how you doing? You good? Anybody need glasses? No? I love everybody. Say hey to Kayla.
Hello.
We're going to get you up and down that front and Backlot segment sounds. Now, as I said, this is our 60th anniversary tour. So we do have some surprise photo opportunities waiting for you. And there's also some filming going on there on the lot. So there will be a break time where I can hop off the mic. For whatever reason, they don't want to hear my lovely and melodious voice with a slight regional accent on their soundtrack. Makes no sense, but I like my job, so I'm going to respect it. We do have some safety rules to go over before we get too far into this. If you're having a medical emergency, you should also get a value off the side of the tram, or you're having positive audio or visual equipment. If you're looking
Well, inside the sound stages that surrounds us, we can create daily audio environments with the names.
For the past 60 years, studio tour visitors have been right by these buildings, and inside these walls, the sets from your favorite TV shows and movies have transported audiences anywhere the imagination can take you, even to a palatial mansion in Bel Air.
When we film Bel Air, we love coming out of the sound stages and seeing the trams filled with exotic guests as they drive by.
So, keep an eye out. What?
So Bel Air also films inside of Stage 14, which is over here on the left-hand side. This is where we built the mission control room for the movie Apollo 13, directed by Ron Howard, and Cloud 9 for the show Superstore. So you have multiple sets, so they can be different from one another, built inside the same sound stages. You can pull that off because they're just giant empty soundproof warehouses. Filmmakers collect their imagination run wild. Here's a man who knows a lot about allowing his imagination to run wild. So founder and CEO of Illumination Entertainment, Chris D'Angelo. Chris D'Angelo mentioned bungalows. They're right over here on your left-hand side. Like he said, they were once dressing rooms for big stars like Elizabeth Taylor and Jimmy Stewart. Now they're offices. We're driving by Mark Platt's office. He's bringing us with it to the big screen this Thanksgiving, starring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. Next to his office is Malcolm Boone's office with Black Mill Productions. But also the Best Man movies and Girls Trip. Then Bungalow 5195, currently home to the De Laurentiis Company. They bought us the original Dune movie back in the 80s. Before that, Uncle Hitchcock's office. So that kind of starts in the bungalows. It's where the ideas are born, it's where you begin writing scripts. And then eventually you end up with a big time movie like Oppenheimer, which won Universal as 11th Academy Award for Best Picture. Next to the bungalows are two newer, more high-tech sound stages. Inside of here, George Lopez and Maya Lopez with their hit show Lopez vs. Lopez. It's also where they're filming a new show called St. Dennis Medical, starring David Allen Greer from The Living Color and Winnie McClendon Covey, the mom from the Goldbergs. But the first production of film here was Hairspray Live. They filmed their interior scenes inside the sound stages. They danced around the city streets of Baltimore here in our backlot.
For countless movies and TV shows, this is Universal's Metro sets.
That's right, we made it to our Metro sets. They got that name because they returned to just about every major city that you could think of. There's a few different sections. The first one you see is over on your right. It's called Brownstone Street. Now this back office building area was recently renovated for the new show St. Dennis Medical. They added all this work area. So take a picture of it. You'll see it on your small screen very, very soon. But in a moment, we are going to move from the current set to a classic one.
Welcome to the Courthouse Square. These sets were used to create Hill Valley in the Back to the Future films.
And they represent multiple time periods, 1985, 1935, and far distant future, 2015. To this day, this is one of the most popular sets on Universal Studios.
We had a lot of fun making those films here on the wall. I wonder what it'd be like to go back to those days. If only we had a time machine.
You think we can get this tram?
There it is! Oh my god!
And the future is now, everyone. Welcome to the Courthouse Square. The Back to the Future. And it has come equipped with its very own time machine.
Oh my god, I've never seen it before.
It's time to go back to the future. This famous
That's so cool.
isn't on the tube phone. We're uttered right here at Courthouse Square, aka Hill Valley, from 1985's Back to the Future. Courthouse Square was off. Take a look at some recent productions featuring this iconic location.
Hey, Dog, are you bringing your dolls to school? It's the 90s. Times are changing.
That's right, folks. People have been filming here at Courthouse Square since the 40s. This was, of course, Hill Valley and Back to the Future. It's also where they filmed the first episode of The Twilight Zone. Several Key and Peele sketches they filmed here. I mean, the list go on and on and on. Courthouse Square has really been in use since the 1940s. But the rest of our Metro sets are considerably new. A lot of our Metro sets was rebuilt and redesigned all the way down to 2008. But up until 2008, this is that era of our Metro sets was home to one of our biggest stars. And here's Jack Black to tell you all about it.
Hands up action. Did you know the Metro sets were once the home to Hollywood's biggest star? Right here is where the original studio tour King Kong attraction resided from 1986 until 2008. He stood 30 feet tall and weighed in at 13,000 pounds. Over the years, millions of guests got to meet King Kong face to face as he shoved the tram so close you could feel his hot banana. Is that it? I think that's my last line, and then the tram moves on to the next thing.
Yep, pretty much Jack Black. Thanks. So many stars have filmed here in our backlot, particularly our Metro sets, for many years. And there's a lot of reasons you would choose to film in a backlot set in the actual city. But I think the biggest one is control. Filmmakers have to control the environment that they're working in. That's what a backlot set can give to you that a city street can't. That's why American Ninja Warrior builds their obstacle course right here on New York Street, instead of actually filming in New York. I know it looks like they're in the middle of Times Square or something. When you film in a real city street, you have to pay for all the businesses that are operating to shut down. Not just while you're filming, but while you're setting up to film, and then while you're striking the set that means taking it down. Then you have to hire a bunch of security to make sure pedestrians don't get away. It's much easier and probably cheaper to film here in our backlot. That's exactly what they did over the last several seasons. This area we call New York Street. This is New York and the Amazing Spider-Man. This is New York and Captain America, the first Avenger.
Wow.
Remember the scene where after he was shot with the serum and he's chasing after the bad guy?
Yeah.
Right? He's maneuvering around people and cars, in and out of buildings. You have to coordinate action like that. So they turned New York Street into New York in the 1940s, filmed that action sequence right here. In fact, here's a tell. You see that glass building over on your right-hand side? That glass building is the only thing that didn't really make sense in the sequence, right? Because it's very modern looking.
Yeah.
So in order to pull off that it was the 1940s, they digitally removed it and made it look like a building was under construction. So if you go back and you watch that movie, pay close attention to that scene where he's running after the guy. Where you see that building that says under construction, that's how you'll know they built it right here. Just a little time for you to go home and watch for yourself. So this area was also New York and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They were running around the city, they were running around on Backlot. Chicago and the Blues Brothers. The majority of the Blues Brothers did film on location in Chicago because they wanted it to be as authentic as possible. When it came to the one scene where they decided to drop a car from a highway, have it land on the street, and then create a massive hole, they said, you know what, let's use the Backlot.
When the Pinto fell and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street, that was on the Backlot. You dropped it from a crane. You dig like that in Chicago.
Wow.
When people ask me, all of the movies I've ever done, like, it's the most satisfying and the most fun. I've got to say, we got to sing, we got to dance, got to fly, train for the best stuff in the world, and then got to be an actor and a writer. So it was a good piece of work.
Danny called John America's death because he walked in anybody's house.
During the shooting of the movie, John was missing, we couldn't find him.
Danny went off looking for him and saw a light on in this one house and knocked on the door.
He said, sir, we're doing a movie down here looking for one of our actors. Oh, John, yeah, he's on my couch. He came in, he had a snack a couple hours ago, he's sleeping. He was America's guest. I mean, literally that's
This area also goes international. This was London and Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, the opening dance sequence. This was Paris and Billie Eilish's Amazon Prime concert.
Oh.
I can't tell you many K-pop groups that filmed their music videos here, including Blackpink. So the list truly goes on and on. It's a very popular area to film because people have control and also it looks really good, okay? You know it's fake because you're here, but you put us on camera and everyone buys it. There's a lot of techniques that go into creating these buildings. First off, they're not technically full buildings. These are all facades and shells, front, sides, tops. Maybe a little bit of space for an actor to walk into, but after that, you're filming all the interior scenes inside the soundstage. You edit it together, it's like it all happened at the same time in the same location. That's how a lot of movie magic is done. Here's an example of what the final product looks like. This is a scene from Bruce Almighty. They filmed right over there in Brownstone Street.
Yeah, that's what it was. Bruce Almighty.
So that's Bruce. Jim Carrey is playing Bruce. He's inside of the soundstage on the Warner Brothers lot.
And that's where we were earlier.
Cut to Brownstone Street. They can't put him all the way over here to Brownstone Street, handed him the dog, placed him behind one of those doors, yell action, and they continue filming the scene. And then together, it's smooth like butter. We're moving on, folks, from the urban jungle to another jungle. But before we do, here's another 60th anniversary performance. On your right, the one-way train, the collapsing bridge. The collapsing bridge was a big and the train ceased to pulse. The hydraulics to both things were split, and the bridge was sunk to collapse. The runaway train was originally opened at our western sense. We used to hurtle toward the train, home to a screeching halt. Built a retired effects movie to the studio tour 15 years ago. And now to Skull Island.
Skull Island. That was really cool. I totally forgot about that. He put on the 3D glasses. King Kong came out.
Special effects. They won 7 Academy Awards for the work they filmed. The 7 for Avatar, The Way of Water. Roles on many movies throughout the years, including the original Avatar, Wonder Woman, The Lord of the Rings, Wonder Woman 1984, The Hobbit trilogy, involving movies like Shang-Chi. You witnessed that epic battle on 4 screens. They stand at 40 feet tall, 180 feet long. And they use some of the world's most advanced filmmaking technology today.
Studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing color from the side and T-Rexes on the other side.
That's so cool.
They're looking straight ahead and not shocked for working on. Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things I like is why the movies and things are working on shows on the kids.
Metro sets. The area driving through right now we call London Square. It was used in the television shows Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well as Agent Carter. To me, the most interesting thing about it is the mural over on your right-hand side. Quickly take a picture of this mural, just using the camera on your phone. The picture comes out pretty good. That's because the camera only has one eye, when you have two, so it's a lot easier to fool. It's made with a lot of highlights and a lot of lowlights using a technical
look at that mural.
which makes it fool the eye. Some of those doors are painted on, but others are actually open. So if you're filming a scene out there, you can hire background actors to walk in and out the doors that are open. And then it'll say people are living in those apartment buildings. So one of the ways we create the illusion that that's a city street instead of a backlot set. There's a second mural on your right-hand side I want to point out to you. And this one is not created for filming, it's just created for looking. It was created by a local street artist named Tristan Eden. As you round the bend, take a look at Soundstage 30 over on the left-hand side. That is where we currently film the groups. Water that's over on the left-hand side, we call the Hollywood Ocean. Here in 1973, we have the Hollywood Ocean. We added the morning on the right side there to the studio tour, and it was inspired by the classic film The Ten Commandments, which is a Paramount picture. The star of the movie Charles Wilson gave the bears to hold the water's fire guests, and light traps on the right and everyone on board and sea level blue. And now we've made our way into an area that we call Six Points. Six Points is where a lot of classic television shows and movies were filmed, mostly westerns, but sometimes they were making period pieces. Your favorite cowboys have filmed here, like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Jimmy Stewart, Clint Eastwood, and the list goes on.
Pirates of the Caribbean also. So cool. Wow, this is gorgeous.
This particular area of our Six Points Texas area, you might recognize from the movie Three Amigos, starring Steve Martin, Martin Short, Chevy Chase, Janet Jackson, who on an escapade in this area in her music video for Escapade. So, a lot of our sets are used in many different ways, even ways that you might not expect them to be used. I told you earlier that all of our sets are facades and shells, right? So that means when you see brick and stone, you're not usually looking at brick and stone. You're looking at plastic sidings that we press out on a hill and then attach to the side of wooden frames and paint to perfection. And that goes with these sort of sand clay walls here. It's all just plastic and it's painted to look realistic as possible. Now some of the brick here is actually made out of foam rubber because our cowboys used to get into a lot of fights on set. We paid them to do it, it was fine. Just because they were paid to get into these fights and they're okay with it, doesn't mean they're okay with getting slammed against a hard surface. So we would make the brick out of foam rubber so they would have a soft landing.
I love her. Wow. So many great films.
Mine was taller.
Hey folks, we're about halfway through the tour, so I must remind you to please remain seated at all times. And if you need my assistance, we'll run emergency cord and come back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. So we had a little bit of traffic while we went to perform. Let's watch some bloopers. Peaceful place, you know, great space for self-care. Okay, Phyllis Spielberg did have a shark issue.
Oh no!
I called him, I straightened him up. After that, there's walls and shark nest like the muscles. That's right, when you buy your people, you gotta take that somewhere else. You're right here in the university. So we're looking at. Is that George? Hey, George, swim away. It's an if you please stay seated, we're going to keep it moving. Don't tell us twice. How about we stop behind these barrels and let over that seat? Perfect.
That was way cool.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our shark, Bruce. He's named after Steven Spielberg's shark, Bruce. We named after his attorney, Bruce. And if you're a fan of the movie Finding Nemo, you might remember the shark was named Bruce. That was to pay tribute to the movie Jaws. So, our shark works wonderfully. Steven Spielberg's shark, not so much. They did test it out. They put it inside of a tank, filled the tank up with fresh water, everything went swimmingly. Then on the first day of filming, it sunk to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Why? Because the ocean isn't made out of fresh water. It's made out of salt water. They had to factor that in if you're going to build a mechanical shark. After assembling parts of the shark and the picture of the movies released in over 100 days. Now, a shark like that is what we would call a practical effect, but some effects are more special than others. Here's today's show co-host and writer Al Roker to tell you about his favorite.
My favorite part of the tour. Well, when it comes to film and TV, it is truly a special effect. In fact, to demonstrate how weather effects are created, we debuted our first major attraction here on the studio tour way back in 1968.
I know him.
That's right, folks. We're going to Old Mexico, so we can create a little Hollywood store. You've got the lighting, you've got the thunder, and of course, we're going to make it rain. Now, this is how you make it rain in the movies. Use a highly sophisticated and intricate system. A sprinkler. You shoot the water up, allow it to fall down to the ground naturally. That's it. Simple, straightforward. You might notice the rain is only falling in specific places. So we only need to follow the actors would be standing, where the cameras would be facing. The rest of it, we do not care. And if you're really observant, you might notice that the raindrops are larger than you used to seeing in nature. If you take a picture of real rain, you're barely going to see it. What's going on back? Whoa! Wait a minute, can we cut that off? Or... That's not. Well, that was our flood, folks. Thousands and gallons of water. He gets splashed out of your face that goes right back up there. The same blood was featured in the movie Big Fat Lot, so-called Giovanni, Amanda Bynes, and Frankie Muniz. Now, the moment we're going to drive by our Amity Island area again. Jaws didn't film here. The majority of Jaws filmed on the east coast of Martha's Vineyard. Our Amity Island area is created specifically for the Jaws attraction. And Steven Spielberg worked hand in hand with Universal to make it happen.
Was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of the ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a greater circle of tremendous designers at Universal trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the crash. And the most amazing thing about the Jaws ride is exactly as it was from the time it was first placed on Universal lots. There have been tweaks, of course, over the years, but it is essentially what the designers and myself all originally created. I'm done bashing the shark. Thank you, Jaws. Look, everything you've done for me. But I will say, except for being the shark, it looked much better on the tour than it did in the Atlantic Ocean in 1970.
So we're driving around several of our residential sets. On the left-hand side of the area, we're driving by this Colonial Street, Wisteria Lane, Maybe Successful Housewives. Our Amity Island area is actually Cabin Cove and Murder, She Wrote. And then coming up on your left, we're going to drive by the United States Gates. So this is a replica of the original prop, and it was given to us by Backlot in celebration of the first movie's 30th anniversary. Right now, we're driving up Steven Spielberg Drive. Not the streets in Backlot where they never people made a vision. In fact, on the inner street, and Steven Spielberg is the largest street named after him because he's the director who worked with the most. There's a long legacy there, and he considers Universal Studios his creative birthplace.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid wanted to tour bus. Remember those days when my friend who buses from a gray line tour bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. It was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And we were in the bathroom break. I kid in the bathroom. Everybody wanted to get back on the bus. I waited like 15 minutes until the bus left. And then I had the entire lot to myself that day. In the old days, movie lots was so crowded because all movies were made on film lots and they made all over the world. In the 60s on film lots, everybody noticed me when I was working out from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt my own young way I owned the lot and had the most amazing day of my life.
Part of Steven Spielberg's legacy with Universal Studios is the movie War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
And we are about to enter the airplane crash site set of that movie.
Oh my gosh, look. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Wow, you can hear
War of the Worlds, directed by Spielberg. Once they did, it took them about 3 months to build this set. They filmed on it for a week, and it's in 4 minutes of the movie. 4 minutes, that's it. Wow. Steven Spielberg wanted realism. And Steven Spielberg gets what Steven Spielberg wants. Because again, he is one of our favorite directors to work with. And let's just be honest, he has a great track record. We're going to trust his opinion. Now, this scene that the set was used for is a great example of how, as I explained before, you can have one scene, 2 parts of it filmed in different places. The first part where the family runs into the neighborhood in New Jersey for safe refuge was filmed in an actual neighborhood in New Jersey. But then when they needed to show the aftermath of everything that happened, what were they going to do? Destroy all these people's homes? So instead, they came here, they rebuilt that entire neighborhood until it destroyed, and then filmed the second half of the scene. Edited together, it's like it all happened at the same time in the same place. Now, once we built this gigantic set, we weren't going to just get rid of it, you know? We got to use it over and over again. So it's been seen in a few different music videos. Also, we allow trained rescue dogs to film here, to practice here. And then we bring you out here during Halloween Horror Nights. If you have any fans of Halloween Horror Nights, we bring you out here in the dark, fill up with pillow clowns or whatever we're doing for the year, and chase you through the wreckage. Personally, I don't like to be scared on my mind like that, but people always seem to enjoy it. Now, next to the War of the Worlds set is a set that's been a highlight since the original 1964 tour. It's Norman Bates' home from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller,
Psycho.
Once again, this house is just it's a shop. Front sides, a little bit of a top, and they didn't build any interior scenes inside. And to make it look really far up on that hill, they built it 3/4 the size of a normal home, so it will look further away. It's called forced perspective. The smaller something is, the further away it seems. Just an optical illusion we use to our advantage.
We have 12 vacancies. 12 cabins, 12 vacancies.
So that was actually filmed inside of a sound stage. You know, we worked with Alfred Hitchcock a lot as well. Like, out of the directors that we've worked with the most, he's probably the first one we were a return customer to. So much he has his own bungalow out there in the front lot. And also, he created a little ad for the studio tour.
I'd like to tell you about the studio. They have sense. Stuff men. And show you what. Special effects.
As we move on, we're going to pass by our official scale replica of the Hollywood sign. If you'd like to get a picture with it, you're about to get your opportunity, because we're going to give you a chance to hop off in the tram and step onto the lot for some once-in-a-lifetime photos. And this will be a limited stop, so when you are ready to return to the tour, make sure you bring all your belongings, including your 3D glasses, and we'll get it on different tram for a different guide.
Oh,
Also,
so
check out
cool!
the universal AR filters.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
QR codes on the 60th anniversary signs for King Kong.
Wow.
Or you can head to the Universal Studios Instagram profile at UV Studios. Watch your step up.
Oh, you can take a picture with the tram. Oh, look at that giant shopping cart. Oops.
Any with the tram?
These are so cool. Yeah, it looks like it's a Hollywood prop. And the shopping cart.
I'll cover the whole sign.
Yeah, these are all Hollywood props. What does that say? Bobby and the Rainbow Fantasy. Okay, I have no idea what that is. But that giant thing is so cool. And then we got these over here. What is this? Fisher and Howard, attorneys at law. No idea. Peggy's Odyssey, Part 1. I don't know. There's all these things I have no idea what. Oh, Eric's Big Adventure. We have all these here. These are from A Tailor for Taylor. Okay. It's all about the Camber. Call Me Colleen. What is this one? Last to Perish. You got me there. And then look, the Bates Motel. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god, look at the Psycho House. Are you kidding me right now with this? I've never seen it like this. Wow. With the car and everything. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get a picture for that. Cool. There's some more props over here. Collins experiment. He's like right there. You go see him. That's so cool. Now I'm in line to get a picture of the Hollywood sign. These are so pretty. Look at these. Getting a little video of the train, sorry. Gorgeous. I didn't even look at all of this side over here. It's just so cool to be so close. Alright guys, I'm finally gonna leave this area. I don't want to leave, but we must. Oh cool, there's more. So cool. Oh, the Grinch. Oh wow, that's so cool. This is also from the Grinch. From Fast 10, 1970 Dodge Charger, and Too Fast, Too Furious, 1999 Nissan Skyline CT R34.
Jaws? I hope it is. Sharing a space with Hitchcock.
Oh, no.
Spielberg. I couldn't be more proud.
Our next set is the set of Jordan Peele's third film, Nope. We have the sense of Jupiter's Claim. A lot of action happens inside this family-run Western theme park in the movie. And as we take you on through, here he is again, Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park.
This is so cool.
Over there, look into the Winking Well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, I do. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of New York hotspot. Welcome to the world of the
Jupiter's Claim. Let's just get out. We added these sets to the studio tour a few years ago in 2022. And now we're going to head on over to an area where we once had an attraction known as the Doomed Glacier Expedition, better known as the Ice Tunnel. The Ice Tunnel was featured in an episode of The $6 Million Man, starring Lee Majors, as well as Andre the Giant as Bigfoot. The tram would climb to an imaginary elevation of 12,000 feet, and the only way back to the theme park was through the ice tunnel, where the slightest sound could trigger an avalanche, and it always did, causing the walls to spin and the guests to tilt along with that Hollywood special effect. Well, we've revamped that attraction since then. Few renovations later, we've settled on a mechanic shop, perfect for our Fast and Furious franchise. So please remain seated, everybody, while we're in here. Now we'll see some great cars, and I know some of the best mechanics around. And we'll give ourselves a little tune-up. Now we're going to put you inside a Fast and Furious movie, because why not? It's our biggest franchise. Have 10 plus films. Let's get supercharged.
Look, so I can...
Hold on. What's that? And here he is one more time, my good friend, Jimmy Fallon.
Over the past 6 decades, the studio tour has taken guests on an amazing behind-the-scenes look at a movie studio in a way that only Universal can. I hope that you had a great time today, and on behalf of everyone at NBC Universal, thank you for joining us to celebrate our diamond anniversary. Here's to another 60 years.
Thank you all for celebrating 60 years of the studio tour with us. The studio tour is where it all began for Universal destinations and experiences. From 2 glamour trams traveling around the studio lot in the summer of 1964, we have developed into so much more, including 7 theme parks, entertaining millions of guests every year, in the upcoming Universal Epic Universe opening in 2025. Here's an inside tip for the rest of your day-to-day. Make sure to download the official Universal Studios Hollywood app onto your phone. You can find out the latest show times for Waterworld, the live SeaWorld Spectacular. It's a great stunt show. The most up-to-the-minute ride wait to Gerald. Too Fast, Too Furious, Gerald. You got it. Well done. Please collect all of your personal belongings. You can put your 3D glasses in the receptacles provided. Please watch your step as you exit. And enjoy the rest of your time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Have fun out there, everybody. And that's a wrap. We'll see you in the movies. Bye.
Alright guys, so I'm just walking out of the studio tour. That was a lot of fun. I still need to come back and do a VIP experience because I feel like that is the best way to do that tour because you can walk around a lot more, but at least we got to get off and get some cool photo ops. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.